They say it was all started by a mouse, and that's true. We wouldn't have Disneyland. We wouldn't have any of this. There would be no Annette. There would be no Mickey Mouse Club. I don't want to live in that world. Just renewed my annual pass, and it's someone's birthday. Good afternoon, Bo. Guess whose birthday it is? That's right, Mickey and Minnie, 96 years old. That's right, that little mouse up there in the sky is turning 96 years old today. The zoom's not too bad on the phone. This is the iPhone 15, by the way. That Mickey up there, his right ear's copper, because he's a lightning rod. But that Mickey is so cool. Every time I see that, I'm just like, oh yeah, that's MGM. I'm spending the day here in Hollywood Land. Gonna show you guys some Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse stuff. A lot of Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Because in my opinion, this park has more Mickey Mouse than any other Disney park. Now, let's take a closer look. I mean, right as you walk in, you see Mickey up above, and then underneath him is a bunch of merchandise of Mickey, and then you move over, and there's a whole store dedicated to Mickey. My friends, welcome to Mickey's of Hollywood. Yeah, they gave Mickey his own store, full of, you guessed it. Well, Micah, that's a Disney gift shop. Of course it's gonna have Mickey's. No. Across the street, over here at the 5 and 10, it's all Mickey. To the right of it, here at the cover story where A Star is Born, they could have used anyone here, but they picked Minnie and, of course, Mickey. I mean, this is Disney, but this is the most Mickey and Minnie you'll probably see at any Disney park. We're gonna continue. They even gave Mickey a giant watch here. How cool is that? And then as you make your way down to the end to the former home of the Chinese Theater, great movie ride, now Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. An entire attraction dedicated to Mickey and Minnie. Even the old studio directory, look who it is. It's Mickey. And I do like this attraction. And when you walk up here, look whose handprints you can see. Minnie Mouse, of course. And of course, Mickey Mouse has his handprints here as well. Now let me tell you this. This is not real. The Chinese Theater was built in 1927. The 1928 is a nod to Mickey Mouse's creation year when he was born. They say he was born on November 18th, 1928. So there's a little Easter egg for you. Let's move on. See, 1928 pops up a lot around this park. Right up there above Eddie Valiant's office is the numbers. You guessed it, 1928. Oh yeah, even down Sunset Boulevard, there's some Mickey stuff. And there's a completely different store dedicated to Mickey. A whole other store dedicated to you, pal. You have Mickey's of Hollywood, and they need another store starring you. I'm telling you, this is your park. A little further down, there's a really big nod to Mickey, classic Mickey, before his name was even Mickey. Right here, in the cement, it says Mortimer and Company, 1928 contractor. Right there, Mickey's birth year and his original name was Mortimer. And of course, there's a nighttime spectacular here called Fantasmic, starring Mickey Mouse. You can even dine with Minnie and friends, including Mickey Mouse, right here at the Hollywood and Vine. This is the Mickey Shorts Theater, and inside they're showing Vacation Fun, an animated short. In the door has my reflection, but it's also Mickey Mouse's pants. Inside this, they have some props from the animated shorts. So Mickey and Minnie have their own attraction and their own theater. Here at the Red Carpet Dreams, you can meet Mickey and Minnie. Now back in the day, there used to be a picture of Walt and Mickey right here. They removed that and put this new marquee up. And if If you didn't read it, you wouldn't even know there was a lot of Mickey Mouse stuff in here, but there is. So if you're a big fan of Mickey, you know this is the place. Not only Mickey, but Walt himself. From the early beginnings of Mickey to the day that Walt was last seen at Disneyland. I think that was his last visit. Look at that. On your birthday, pal. On your birthday, you were drawn on a little pad, kind of like that. Who would have known we'd be celebrating your birthday almost 100 years later? They say it was all started by a mouse, and that's true. We wouldn't have Disneyland. We wouldn't have any of this. There would be no Annette. There would be no Mickey Mouse Club. I don't want to live in that world. Did you know right in front of the old Chinese theater, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is one of the largest hidden Mickeys? It's true. His entire face is right here. It's changed over the years, but this whole thing is Mickey's face. I'm standing right at the top of Mickey's face. Right here is one of his eyes, and the nose and the mouth is actually in the courtyard of the Chinese theater. And I gotta say, for a park that was completely built off the idea of film and how television and movies are made, definitely has transformed into what I call the ultimate Mickey Mouse park. Now, looking down from the Brown Derby over here, they used to have the Earful Tower that was a giant Mickey in this park. And then right over here in front of the Chinese theater, they also had the sorcerer hat at one point. Well, Mickey, now it's time to say goodbye. Happy birthday, Mickey. Was totally gonna meet Mickey, and the line got longer and longer and longer. A lot of demand today to meet the big cheese. I've met Mickey enough, but I really wanted to tell him happy birthday. But it was a fun day walking around Hollywood Studios, showing you guys as much Mickey Mouse stuff that's in that park. But I will see you guys on the next episode. We will telepathically travel to the North Pole. Till then, stay weird. Goodbye.